everybody, welcome back to Quick Response Fishing. I'm Patrick Quick, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some baits from Rock Creek Bait Company. Matt and Sophie from Natural State Fishing. I was introduced to them from Ron's live streams. So Ron at New Hope Fishing Lures, he does live streams every week, and that's where I met Matt and Sophie. Went and checked their channel out. Their channel's awesome. I subscribed to them, and Matt makes bucktail jigs, ballhead jigs, EW style jigs, and a plethora of other things. The quality is amazing, his work is amazing, so I was like, hey, I see those EWG head Ned rigs that you make. I can't find them in my local stores. The local Dick's doesn't carry them. Walmart and Meijer don't carry them. And I've been fishing a lot of creeks and a lot of rivers lately, and the Ned rig has just been really like what they're eating for me. So I was like, would you like to do a lure exchange? I said, whatever the prices are of your jigs and all that kind of stuff, I will send you an equivalent of that in hard lures. So we exchanged, and I have theirs in the process. I have one completely done with my daughter being born. It kind of has a little bit of a setback on my end. Matt and Sophie are totally understandable of that with the new baby coming home and everything. So I appreciate their patience while I get everything finished up. But we are going to take a look at what they sent me, and if you haven't followed them, please go check them out on YouTube, Natural State Fishing, and please go check out their website, Rock Creek Bait Company, if you would like to get a hold of them to purchase anything on that website as well. They make some really awesome stuff there. So before we get into this, I want to show off a couple lures that I've been working on and some things that I'm going to be putting on my Facebook page, Quick Response Lures. There is some sort of blip going on with that when I tell people, because people will see me fishing my lures out in public and they'll be like, oh, what is that? That's really cool. Like, because they'll see me catch fish on it, come up to me, start talking to me, I'll tell them about it. Then they go to look me up. Well, it brings you to my normal Facebook page. It won't take you to the Quick Response Lures page. It's completely open to the public and everything. I went and checked in the settings. I have no idea why people can't just look up my business page that I created off of my profile, but it is what it is. So the way that we can get around that is if you would like to check out anything on Quick Response Lures that I make, any of the baits that are going to be for sale, any of the new waves coming so you can see the patterns and all that kind of stuff when I do sneak peeks, add me on Facebook, just Patrick Quick. I'll have a 6 cent shirt on holding the bass, you can't miss me, and then I'll be able to confirm your profile as a friend, and I can invite you to that page. And when I invite you to the page, you can accept that, and then you'll be able to see the entire thing. That's what I found out that I have to do up until I can get a website going. So one of the things that I've been working on a lot are these giant grenade style baits. This is the cutthroat crappie on the grenade. This is my own personal one that I'm going to be throwing. It's the first one to hit the scene, I guess. And yeah, I'm super excited to get this out there and fish with it. These run really true, and these are going to run probably 30 to 40 bucks. I haven't decided on a final price just because the blanks are a little bit more expensive. Obviously, it's a bigger bait. The hardware, the amount of paint I have to use, epoxy, all that kind of stuff, you know. When you're in a business, you got to take all that into consideration when you make your prices. But I'm going to show you what an end result one looks like. And this one right here is called Aquos. This has purple, blue, silver glitter into it. And I used the stencil that Ron from New Hope Fishing Lures had sent me, which was a one of a kind that he used on one of the hand style, or the hand carved bait, big flip flop that he made for me. So this is Aquos. These are Victory style hooks, super sharp. They've got that recess down here with that V shape, helps keep the fish on. This thing turned out really awesome. So this is what one with all the hardware looks like. And then of course, I've got some Jinx pattern, purple flake in there. Love the Jinx. And by popular demand with people around the area, my cutthroat crappie spooks. I've got quite a bit of these that haven't been epoxied that I'm making. There's 3 of them back here. There's 4 more over here. Just getting all that set up to get epoxy on them. This one only has the first coat. It doesn't have the glitter in it or anything like that, but I wanted to see the pattern because I used a different color shift on this one. So I don't know if that's picking up in there, but I wanted to see what that looked like after it was epoxied and how well it popped out. So that is a little bit of what I've been doing, but let's go ahead and get this open and take a look at what Matt and Sophie sent me. So, oh yeah. Oh, these look awesome. Okay. So, here are, first of all, they've got the awesome little label here, Rock Creek Bait Company. It says handcrafted in the middle of nowhere. And these are 1/4 ounce. He even puts the weights on here. So let's get one of these out. And this is the black Ned head. I asked him for a couple colors. I think green pumpkin or like a green, and then the black heads, so, and white. And he definitely delivered. So we've got this here. Super sticky shit. That's really sharp. That actually was sharper than I thought. I was in the middle of staying super sticky, but it stuck me pretty good there. So those are extremely sharp, which is awesome. So that is the 1/4 ounce in black, and then we have the 3/16 ounce in green. A little bit brighter of a color right there for the fish to see it and pair up with certain ones. And then we have like a green pumpkin, which this one's going to be awesome. There's a lot of green pumpkin style craws and neds that I like to use, so that is going to be absolutely sick. Love the way those turned out too. And then of course I had to get some white, and that's some 3/16 in white. Right there, check that out. And one thing that I really love about his Ned style is you can see it's rounded. It's not squared or anything like that. It'll let it deflect off things a lot better and bounce. I really like that. So then he has some ball jigs that he makes as well. These are the really small ones. These are 1/32, and I also have some 1/16 ounce. 1/16 ounce. That's a tongue twister. And I asked him, I was like, hey, do you do ones that will fit a Euro Tackle EPF swim? And he said yes. So this is what we got. And I love the shape of the hook. It also has a little V chamber there, which will help set the fish a little bit better when you do that hookup. That's the little tiny ones right there. This is definitely going to get an EPF swim on the back of it. And I got a bunch of colors in there, which is awesome. And then here are the 1/16 ounce ones. Also going to be having the EPF swim and EPF grub. I also have the grub. That's going to be awesome. And all the other Euro Tackle stuff I've got. Super excited to get these out into the creeks and the waterways near me as soon as I can. Now here are some of the things that Matt does the hand ties on. These are his bucktail jigs. And this one right here is the bleeding shad. And when I tell you, like, his craftsmanship is amazing, that's what it is. It's amazing. This is the bleeding shad. All hand tied. That's the bleeding shad bucktail. This one is a 1/2 ounce, I think. The detail, eyes in the jig head, the way that he ties the skirt there. The buck fur, the feather, and the tinsley kind of stuff. 3 different styles, all of them plume and look different in the water, and it's gonna look amazing, and I can't wait to throw this. And then this one here, he added a weed guard for me, and I think this is a 1/4 ounce, and this is the green eggs and ham. And I absolutely love it. This one has all bucktail. He's got the weed guard in there for me, and he also hand tied. Amazing, amazing work. When you see them on the website, they look really amazing, but when they're in person, like everything, they look so much better, and I cannot wait to fish these. That bleeding shad and that green eggs and ham, like, this is quality, and I really, really appreciate it. So that is everything that I got in the lure trade from them. I'm going to be getting my stuff finished for them and sent their way, and I'll let them show everything off there. Even though I have one done and I really want to show it, I'm going to let them do it because it's their stuff. So if you haven't followed Natural State Fishing, make sure you do. That way you don't miss that when they get their lures from me. Also, if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, comment, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought of the lures from Rock Creek Bait Company. And until the next one, fishing till you flatline.